guys, just doing a response video to the video I did the other day about that unique mob farm design in 1.8. So anyway, that video got an amazing response. So many really healthy comments and questions and people were sending me fixes for the baby zombies and all sorts of stuff. It was awesome, really good. So I'm making this response video to that video to show you guys what my fix was for the babies and show you a really crazy bug. I'll definitely get to that. You're going to be really surprised when you see this, and you know, answer some of those questions. So anyway, we should just dive right into it. Okay, so first off, just in case you haven't watched the other video, I'll quickly explain how it works. So anyway, a minecart travels up there, picks up one of the mobs, brings them back, and drops them down to their death. Pretty simple, right? Very crazy simple, works really, really well. So, anyway, what the problem was is baby zombies and stuff were breaking the machine, and that was causing a huge problem. So anyway, over here is what the other design was. My old design. I sort of had the fix figured out even before I uploaded the other video. I really wanted to see what the community response was, and some people suggested villagers to, you know, aggro the babies out of the machine and all sorts of stuff. So what was happening is the mob would run over the activator rail, and he will dismount into this valid dismount area. You know, he'd hit the piston and he would fall down to his death. That's what was happening, right? But the babies would do that, go there, and it would pretty much get jammed on because the piston can't reach it, can't touch it. And that would just run around the system causing havoc, right? And people were suggesting timers and what else? Villagers. Oh man, there was a lot of good responses there. Anyway, I sort of had it, as I said, I sort of had it figured out before I even uploaded that video. This was my fix. This was my workaround. So anyway, so let me explain now what happens. So a minecart comes down here. Picture this in slow motion, by the way. Minecart comes down here, hits this this activator rail, which will turn off a redstone torch, turning off the repeaters, and then retracting this. There's a piston down here. Let me break down. So there's a piston. So the piston would retract, and then they would fall to their death. So at the same time, the mob would be traveling along and would hit this activator rail, the detector rail, activating the activator rail, which would eject them. So in super fast, they would fly down just as they touch that valid eject block here. The piston would come back and they would fall to their death. So even babies, so when they eject there, just as they touch the valve, they just fall to their death. And that's my fix, and it works. It was just so simple and easy. So it works 100% way better like this. So anyway, you're probably wondering, you want a quick test run? No problem. So as you can see, I've sort of moved where the minecart sit when it's in the off position to down here. The reason why is when you have the minecart to the off position up there, it like mobs will not let the minecarts go all the way up the top, because every time a minecart hits a mob, it actually turns around straight away. It doesn't go all the way to the end then back, you see. So having it down here off position is way better. And that zombie's going to burn to death. What a Fruit Loop. So, turn her on. Gets picked up. Oh, yep, well, there we go. See, it's working. Eject. So if they don't manage to get ejected after the first run, they will just go back and come back in for another inject. But as you can see, it's working absolutely fine. Mob gets ejected. So any lag, you'll probably have to increase the delay of the pistons, but it's timed so perfectly for single player right now. As you can see, it's flawless. Look at that. It's working freaking amazing. Down they go. 100%. Awesome. How cool is that? So yeah, they just travel down, it rains mobs and they go splat. And witches and endermen, everything. It works really well. Babies, everything. So that's my fix. I've ran it for ages. No babies were in the system when I got back. I've watched babies fall to their death. So the only problem now is that the mobs with feather falling seem to survive the fall. So yeah, you can fix that. I know how to fix that. But yeah, no. So that was my solution to the babies. Quite easy, and it looks pleasant, nice too. There's not a bunch of redstone everywhere. Okay, so all right, let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. Okay, so the first question was, well, come on guys, come on, eject all out. There you go. So the first question is, can you build this part here, the dark room, on a flat surface? And I would say no. I've done testing, and the mobs, sometimes the mobs would actually stop the minecart. Mob wouldn't actually get in. Or a mob would get in, and another mob would jam the minecart, sending it off the other way instead. So there's too many problems, too much can go wrong with a flat surface. So a constant downhill slope, it can never get jammed inside the dark room. All right. So, but that's my response to the babies. As I said, I already kind of had it fixed before, you know, even the video hit the internet. Okay. So the second question: can you double up? Does it have to be round? So I can answer both those questions at the same time. Can you double this up? Does it have to be round? No, it doesn't have to be round. That's just a nice shape I went for. And the length of this is actually 35 long. Okay? Alright, so doubling up. Alright, let's go over here. I've pretty much built exactly the same system, but I've doubled it up. Ta-da! It is a double system, and as you can see, not a round roof, square roof. And mobs are of course mobs are going to spawn in the dark room. But yeah, as you can see, and look, we'll turn her on. Same system. It's pretty much the baby zombies can't get stuck again, which is fan-freaking-tastic. Come up here, turn her all on, and you're gonna probably get a bunch of mobs start to fall down to their death. So pretty much the second level, if you're building 2 of these levels, you have to pretty much make it out of sync with each other. So as you can see here, the 2 drop tunnels, so the second level sort of moved back a little bit. That's how that works. And you could make a 3rd level if you like, just move it back a little bit more, and they'll drop down. So this sort of doubles the output of the mob farm, but also this will double your lag as well, because there's all those pistons firing, well, with tracting, not firing, with tracting, all that redstone going off. But as you can see mobs coming in the U-gang. There's a mob nearly every second. Mob. They're just coming, and they're just going down to their death. But yeah, I fixed that stupid freaking little baby zombies, those little bastards. They can break everything, can't they? But no, it's fixed. That is not the problem anymore. As I said, the feather falling guys will probably survive it, and yeah, of course it's almost full. Oh, that is awesome. Quite cool. But yeah, there you go. You can double it up, and no, it doesn't have to be round. I think I answered those 2 questions. Another question was, can you do this as a gold farm in the Nether? Probably. I haven't tested it. So I don't know. You would have to test it. I think the problem would be with the withers. Not the withers. The freaking what are those things called? The blazes. They would be the problem, because the delay in the piston wouldn't be long enough for them to drop down. And when they get to the bottom, because they float down to the bottom, you'd need a crusher or something. So yeah, I would definitely say this could be easily adapted for a gold farm, and would probably work very efficiently. But yeah, doubling it up, I could triple that up, quadruple that up, whatever. So that answers that question. Now we'll turn this guy off, because you know it's constantly going, and we don't need that extra lag. Turn her off. But yeah, as you can see, it works really, really well, and the resources are not too high, because it's not too crazy. Okay, so come back over here. All right. Now memorize this. Memorize the pistons and everything else. Imagine a pistonless design. Completely pistonless, right? Impossible, you say. Well, not with 1.74 generated maps. So I'll be right back, and I'll go back to my old world, which will be exactly the same farm but pistonless, and I'll explain how this crazy bug works. Alrighty then, I am back, and I am in a 1.7 generated world, and what we have here is a pistonless design. So, for some reason, in a super flat map or a normal world, I've tested this in a normal world as well. So, 1.7 generated world, it doesn't need a solid block. It will just eject them out the side. And I cannot work out what the hell. That is awesome. That would mean that you would need 0 pistons. It means no bloody lag at all and would work fantastically. So I'll turn it on and I'll show you that it is like that. See? So if you're running a 1.7 generated world, you do not need pistons at all. See, look at that. But if I was to go build this in a 1.8 generator, the latest snapshot generated world, this wouldn't work. This would not be a valid spawning spot, and these guys would not get ejected. So, oh wow, I'm not sure if this is going to be. This is a bug. They're meant to be ejected. Doesn't matter what, or I don't know. I just thought I would share it with you guys, because if this stays in the game, I have 1.7 generated world, so you could build this version without the pistons. So, you know, wow. Just can't believe that. That's just an interesting bug. It's still working very, very well. Alright guys, I think I'm done blubbering on. I just wanted to run over all the things, and yeah. And obviously having no stone blocks there, it eliminates the baby zombie problem as well. The baby zombies are still going to go down the same chutes, aren't they? Wow. That's extreme. You know what? I was just thinking, you could probably have every single one of these taken and just have the drop chute at the front here. And that would probably still work. Wow. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this response video. I'll just call it the response video. And hopefully I answered all your questions and I showed you everything you needed to know. But if you want to, I'm going to attempt to build this sucker, probably 2 or 3 layers in my amplified survival world. Amplified Survival series very soon. So if you don't watch the Amplified Survival, guys, go catch up on that. I'll be building it soon, probably, I don't know. I've still got a bit to do on the slime farm and the base, so I'm thinking near episode 30, 28, 30, I'll be starting on a mob farm similar to this design, with a few tweaks, obviously. But, yeah, no, go catch up on that so you can see me build this legitly in an actual world. Yeah, I think I got everything out that I needed to say. I think I answered most of you guys' questions. But yeah, alright guys, thanks for watching this response video. And I hope building this goes well. I'll catch you all later.